A few weeks ago, I was in Portland trying to figure out what to do with the last half of the roll that I had in my camera. And so I decided to photograph one of my favorite places, the Hollywood Theater. For those who don't know, the Hollywood Theater has been around since 1926, but today it's doing really well. The theater is a non-profit, and they also have a second theater inside of the PDX airport that showcases short films from local artists. It's a really, really cool theater. If you find yourself behind security in the PDX airport, I highly recommend checking it out. But this theater is a very special theater to me. It has a great digital projection system, but it also has one of the few 35mm projection systems, probably the only 16mm projection system, and I know for a fact the only 70mm projection system in the state. Quentin Tarantino introduced The Hateful Eight there at the Hollywood Theater on 70mm. The one story that means the most to me with this theater is back in 2018 when Orson Welles' final film, The Other Side of the Wind, hit Netflix. It also had a very limited theatrical run. I wanted to see this in theaters very badly. I even looked for the closest theater to me, which was in San Francisco. Tried to figure out how much it would be to fly down to San Fran for a day, see the movie, and then fly back, because I do live up here in Oregon. But I decided not to go through with that. The next day, not only did the Hollywood Theater announce that they got the movie on film, they had one of the 5 film prints made of the movie, but they had the editor who finished the film in attendance for a Q&A.
Anything that had to be reshot, or was there any of that?
Not reshooting so much. There were a few things missing, like when Jake is shooting the dummies, the John Dale dummies, he had never shot those. So Frank Marshall, our producer, had a relationship with ILM, and they built the dummies, and they did the heads exploding for the dummies. And we also had to put the fireworks in the sky when the little people are shooting off the fireworks at the end, because Orson had never shot fireworks. And we had to put the movie into the drive-in screens and the screening room screens. But it was mostly simple compositing stuff. But no, he had actually shot pretty much everything.
So if you find yourself in Portland and you have some time to kill, check out a movie at the Hollywood Theater.